Okay, I'm live. Okay. This is a good time to do it, I guess. I'm not choppy at all. It's smooth. Oh, okay. This is a video I was watching, and I decided to make a live stream reacting to, because this guy, just watch.
Look, so do you want to talk about maybe something simpler that your small, smooth brain can understand? Something like how the bottom of the clouds are illuminated, whereas the top of the clouds are dark during a sunset? Certified Science Denier, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
So, Certified Science Denier, are you a Certified Science Denier?
Oh, yeah.
Where do you get that certificate?
Anywhere else that you guys get your certificates, you know? Anywhere that anybody can say is credible. Anywhere that anybody can say is credible.
Anywhere that...
So he starts off with pretty much an attack. Well, yeah, actually. But we find out that he's a lying piece of shit and an idiot.
Yeah,
Anybody can say it's cool, but anyone can say anywhere is credible, though.
Oh, so classic Glober red herring right there. But can we talk about the topic, or do you just...
I was just curious where you got the certification, that's all.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter, it's just a name.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta explain that to you.
It's fine, it's just a bit. Okay. Anyway, so you think that the Earth is flat?
Well, I know it's flat.
Okay, how do you know it's flat?
I want to see you say flat Earth is dead, but ever since that Artemis launch, it just seems like it's more active than ever, so... like, you guys just aren't covering your tracks really good on that one, so...
Okay, yeah.
The idiots are just louder, that's all. It hasn't grown at all since Artemis. It's just all the flat earthers are louder because we're doing something in space, and they don't like that.
Kind of obvious nowadays, everybody knows, so...
So how high is the sun?
I had a question. What's up?
How high is the sun?
Oh, somehow it's 90 million miles away, but it's not. But I had a question for you.
Well, no, why?
93 million miles. That's the established distance. 93 million miles.
And you answered my question.
I just said it's not as far away as you guys say it is.
I didn't ask you how far away it
isn't. The exact
isn't.
number is not relevant.
I didn't
you
ask
want me to go put a tape measure. You want me to measure it?
I would.
The exact number is relevant, and you can't have a tape measure that long. I'd like to see it. And how it's portable. Oh, you can measure distances like that, but not physically like that. You have to get it's a wheel with a measuring thing on it. I can't remember what it's called. But yes, you can measure those distances, but not physically like you were doing it with a ruler or something.
I'd like you to tell me how far away you think the sun is. Yeah.
You want me to ask Google, or you want me to pull out a tape measure?
Well, on the flat Earth model, I'd like to know how far away it is.
Oh, I just said it's not as far as you think it is.
That's not how far away it is. That's how far away it isn't.
You want an exact number? Like, what are you asking for? Can I ask my question?
If you could give me a number within, say, 10%, like, you know,
okay,
maybe with one significant figure. Oh, so
you're in creative mode.
So are you telling me that you have no?
Yes, an exact number would help, because that's for trying to figure out how far the sun is.
Idea how far away the sun is?
Oh yeah, let's say that for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so it seems that's 1 point for science, 0 points for flat Earth because you have what you are unable to explain how far away the sun is. Sure. Okay, go ahead, ask your question.
Okay, so don't run from this question, okay? I know
Sure.
you guys like
Not
to say
gonna
nuh-uh.
run. Yep.
How do you guys? So yeah, you make it seem like you know everything, right? So how is there there has to be a barrier for a vacuum? Why do you Google? Is it space a vacuum? Like why do they say space?
Space is not a vacuum. Space is described as a Neal vacuum. It's not an actual vacuum, though. That I don't know why flat earthers, why they go here, why they do anything like this. Because space is not a vacuum at all, actually. Not even close. Well, it's close to a vacuum. It's low pressure. So that's why it's described as a Neal vacuum. But no, it's not an actual vacuum.
Space is a vacuum, but you need a container for a vacuum. And why do I use vacuum pumps for a living? And you clearly need a container. The moment you break the vacuum, the high pressure goes into the vacuum. And it just, if we would all be dead if space was a vacuum, nobody seems to care that space is fake.
So,
and you can't answer that question because there's no.
Do you want me to answer it? You got to stop talking.
Is space fake and gay, or just fake, or just gay? Hold on. I gotta mute up. But you'll still hear the live stream, but I gotta go get something.
Talking if you want me to answer it.
Okay, well, if you say it's a pressure gradient, you need a barrier of pressure. You gotta have a container for pressure.
Gravity is the force. Gravity is the force that acts as the container for the atmosphere.
Right. So how is gravity so strong that it could hold that much water to a ball upside down? But like gases and stuff and planes, they aren't affected by gravity. They just could fly up in the air. But like, so if you think about it, gravity should be so strong that everything should get pulled to the center of the earth, like water does upside down. Why does that not happen anywhere else or on a small scale?
The Earth's gravity is very strong because the Earth is very, very big. That's how it's so strong. Now, it's not infinitely strong, obviously. So as long as you can produce a greater force in the opposite direction, you can overcome it.
But why does gravity only work in like your guys' little scenarios that you bring up where it's like how come there's gravity, like places where gravity doesn't apply? Like, why is that?
Can you, I kind of reject the premise of the question. Can you give me an example of where gravity doesn't apply?
Go up into the air. Think about it. Like the water is sticking to a ball upside down.
Where does gravity not apply?
Billions of pounds of water holding
Where does gravity not apply?
Okay, something else that's kind of annoying, kind of stupid, is this upside down thing. We are not upside down. Nobody is upside down. We say relative to me, there are people that are upside down, but if I was there, I would not be upside down. And people that are there right now are not upside down.
Billions of gallons of water holding upside down.
Where does gravity? Sorry, where does gravity not apply?
But somehow boats are floating. But somehow birds are flying in the air. Like, shouldn't gravity pull them down if it's so strong?
I already answered this question.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go. Hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta go. slamming my head up against the fucking wall. But I quickly decided that that would be a bad idea because I want to live, but apparently this flat auto has done that and lived.
Question. Gravity
You don't
is
have a good
strong.
answer.
I'm sorry you didn't like it. Gravity is strong. However, if you can apply a bigger force in the opposite direction, you can overcome it. There's no issue there.
What's that force that's in the opposite direction?
It depends. So it depends on what you're doing. So like if you're an airplane, the force that you're using is lift from the wings. If you're a rocket, the force that you're using is thrust from the engines. If you're a hummingbird, again, you're using like a downward force from your wings. That you push the air down, and then Newton's third law gets you that there's an upward force that the air applies upwards on your wings that pushes you up.
With birds, it's not necessarily lift. Not when you're flapping. When you're hovering, it's not lift necessarily. When you're gliding, though, it's lift for birds.
So like it just depends on the thing that's doing the floating or the flying or whatever.
Yeah, but that's the point. Is what I'm saying is like if it's so strong, none of that would work. And like, why is there multiple pilots if we're going to talk about pilots? Why
Hold
do so
on,
many
let's not
pilots
pivot.
say it's flat?
Let's not pivot. So look,
It's not
it
pivoting.
is
It's just making a point
strong.
that goes along with this point.
It is strong,
No,
but
he
there can
was
be
pivoting.
things that are stronger. What's so hard to understand about that?
Why do they not adjust for curvature? That's what I don't understand. Like,
Planes don't
the
need
globe
to.
is just more dead than ever. If flat Earth isn't dead, the globe has been dead.
Planes don't need to adjust for curvature. They're designed to follow the gravitational gradient. Now, look, if you think that the
Do
Earth,
people just believe that genuinely, or do you just?
that's
that?
basic aerodynamics. If you want to question
There's
that, we
nothing
can
about
talk
that is
about that.
basic or even logical or even
Sure, it
possible.
is. Well, it's basic for anybody with like a high school diploma, but that's not a lot
Yeah,
of
so
flat
that's why I
earthers, so can
graduated
understand
high
that.
school and I still know that. Like,
Oh, you
have no points.
So can you explain?
Oh, no, you may have graduated high school, but you faked. You faked a lot. If you believed that back then, and you passed high school, you faked it. You faked it. Make believe. It means you said something that wasn't true, that the earth was global, or you believe in gravity, or any of those things that were requirements for you to pass high school. Yes, you lied. But whatever. Set your ass up. No. Can't disprove gravity just by saying it doesn't exist, or it's, yeah. Sorry, dude.
Explain to me-
graduated
Oh,
in
right.
2023.
So it should be pretty basic then.
freshly indoctrinated and freshly
do you-
unindoctrinated.
Okay, sure. So can you explain to me what the center of lift is?
I got that Flurf script. Don't even test me. Center of lift.
Yeah.
Okay, you do realize that you wouldn't even be able to lift if gravity was that strong.
Can you explain to me what center of lift is, please?
You gotta stop lying to these people, man. It's
Can you
weird.
explain to me what center of lift is, please?
Center of lift. Can you explain to me how there's a magical barrier? You never said anything
Cool
about
dodge.
that. What was your
Cool
answer?
dodge. Can you explain to me what
You
center
didn't
of lift
answer
is?
earlier.
I
You didn't
absolutely
answer the
did.
question
Now
earlier.
explain to me what center of lift is.
What
Come
was
back.
the answer? And I'll answer yours. What
Oh,
was the
I
answer? 'Cause I'm
explained
still
that it was.
curious.
I explained that it was gravity. Now answer. What is the center of lift?
Can you answer why are half of your guests fake guests?
Are you a fake guest? You sound like a fake guest.
Obviously not, but how do you add someone up that says they converted somebody to being a globe earther after being a flat earther? That's not possible. So they're lying or you're lying. Something's
Not
going
possible.
on there.
Okay, I have an example of something. Answer my question and I'll answer yours. This guy clearly did it many times. I'm gonna play back what he did and explain why he did that.
Okay.
Up that says they convert.
I explained that it was. I explained that it was gravity. Explain to me what
You
center
didn't
of lift
answer
is.
earlier.
I
You didn't
absolutely
answer the
did.
question
Now
earlier.
explain to me what center of lift is. Come
What was
back.
the answer? And I'll answer yours. What
Oh,
was the answer?
I
'Cause I'm still
explained that it was.
curious.
Answer my question and I'll answer yours. That's what he said.
I explained that it was gravity. Now answer. What is the
And he answered it.
center of lift?
Can you answer why your half of your guess fake guess?
You-
No answer.
Are you a fake
Isn't
guest?
it?
You sound
That's
like a
what
fake
they
guest.
do.
Obviously not, but how do you add someone up that says they converted somebody to being a...
You're just an idiot. And yes, Fight the Flat Earth Craig has converted many flat earthers live. I've seen it.
globe earther after being a flat earther? That's not possible. So they're lying or you're lying. Something's
Not
going
possible.
on there.
Okay. Either you're panicking because your grift is almost up, or you're panicking because I've caught you trolling. So which one is it?
If I'm trolling, why did you gain 200 views
He's definitely panicking.
for me?
Because trolls are still good content.
No, it's because I'm making your live interesting because it's just so boring just listening to like lies all day. Like
People love hearing
clearly
me
you
dunk
guys
on flat
haven't used a
earthers.
vacuum. You guys don't know how a vacuum is. You don't know how it
Why
works.
have you not answered?
I'm kind of entertained by flat earthers, I guess. I guess I'm kind of entertained by them. They're definitely funny. When you hear them spout their bullshit, they're definitely funny. A lot of times you want to throw something at the screen, but they're entertaining most of the time.
Answered my question yet?
Because you got terrible questions that don't prove your model.
Oh, you just don't like my question? Can you answer it, please?
You didn't like my questions.
I answered your questions. You just
had
didn't
no
like the
good
answer.
answer.
Now, can you answer my question, please?
You didn't even. Did you say pressure gradient, or you said
No, I
gravity?
didn't.
That was your
No,
answer.
I said
I
gravity
forgot.
is
My
the
bad. Your
comparator.
answer was gravity to that question.
I'm sorry you don't like the answer. Now, please answer my question.
And then I just continued to debunk
Please
gravity.
answer my question.
What? Center of lift?
What is
I'm not
center
a
of
pilot.
lift?
I don't know.
No answer still. It took him about a minute, but let's find out we got this guy to answer it. And
Sorry.
Oh, I thought that you would know it if it was basic.
I don't
guess
know.
that
I
it's,
don't have a PhD like
I guess you don't know.
everything.
I guess you don't know shit.
don't need a
Anyway,
PhD.
so the point is that the center of lift on an airplane is behind the center of gravity, and so that means that if an airplane is increasing its altitude in a way that it's not trimmed to do, and you can adjust the trim. This is what pilots do in order to basically determine that they want to fly at a certain altitude. Then the plane will automatically tilt back down to decrease the altitude. And if the altitude gets lower than the kind of pre-programmed altitude that you adjust with trim, then the plane will automatically increase in altitude. And so it'll oscillate like this, staying at on average constant altitude. And then of course there are damping factors that you can basically build into your plane that will automatically damp that oscillation, so you'll stay at a basically level altitude even while you're going around the curvature of the Earth.
Okay, well, I can't deny that. I don't know how airplanes work that well, but that
Granted.
still doesn't prove that you're curving around the Earth. That just proves that the airplanes know how to stay level on the level Earth. So
They wouldn't need that,
They're
by the
called
way.
airplanes because they're on a flat topographical plane. You guys seem to think it's like a flat
This has
like
gotta be
floor
a
or
troll.
something where they're
this guy's called plane because it's all flat earth. He actually said that. Good stick to the crystal. Okay, what was I? Wow. The exact thing I would say is, what's the elder atmosphere? Plane flies through the atmosphere. Let's see what it says.
there's
This
no
has gotta
guns.
be a
Like, you
troll,
guys
right?
Clearly don't understand. Yeah, I'm trolling. You guys always say that.
Okay. I mean, if you are like I kind of believe it that you're trolling. Why would you have certified science denier in your name otherwise? Are you familiar with neutrinos?
Oh, it's called being on the side of truth. That's why you guys think it's trolling.
Are
It's
you
not
familiar
lies.
with neutrinos?
I've heard someone say that before. You guys don't prove anything with that, so it's funny. Like,
So which part do you not
you guys are
think is
actually fun.
which part do you not think is good evidence?
So you're just changing the subject.
No, I'm
You
talking
guys
about
just run and
I'm
just
talking
say,
about the
"Nuh-uh,
neutrinos.
nuh-uh, it must not be true because mainstream science doesn't say so.
Well, I want to talk about the neutrinos. If you don't want to talk about the neutrinos because it destroys your worldview, I can understand that.
You just believe everything that's in like the textbooks and all that, or what?
I have a
Like the
personal
textbooks say
friend
it's
who works
true,
on
it
this
must be
stuff.
true.
I have a personal
My
friend who works on
PhD
this
says
stuff.
it's true. It must be true.
I have a personal friend who works on this stuff. So, do you want to talk about neutrinos, which destroy your worldview, or would you rather dodge
I've
it?
met
And we can
plenty
talk
of
about
people
something
that
else.
work on this stuff, bro. They're all
sure you have.
Freemasons and liars and weirdos.
Yeah.
Boa.
So,
Is
so
that
as
what
far
he-
as
did he
neutrinos
call
are
it
concerned,
Boa?
do you know what a neutrino
Did
is?
he did he just say boa?
Right.
Hold on.
You think I
Let's see
care what a neutrino is?
A neutrino works on
PhD
this
says
stuff.
it's true. It must be true.
I have a personal friend who works on this stuff. So, do you want to talk about neutrinos, which destroy your worldview, or would you rather dodge
I've
it?
met
And we can
plenty
talk
of
about
people
something
that
else.
work on this stuff, bro. They're all
sure you have.
Freemasons and liars and weirdos.
Yes, said boa. The boa thing is stupid unless you're in Hawaii, okay?
Yeah. So as far as
I don't
neutrinos
know
are
this.
concerned, do you know what a neutrino is?
Right. You think I care what a neutrino is?
A neutrino.
Boom.
I think that you probably should care
don't
because
care
it
what
destroys
they
your
are.
worldview.
I know it has something to do with like bending light or all that fake stupid shit.
Doesn't have
but-
anything to do with light.
What did you guys say? I remember I was in a live with some dude that was just like you, trying to make it seem like he knows everything. What are they?
It's
So
not
neutrinos are a subatomic.
Yeah, that's not a neutrino. I think he got it confused with a proton. Because he mentioned light. It's a proton. Light is a flood of protons. That's all it is. A stream, actually. Yeah. Wow.
Atomic particle. They're produced
How
in
does that
certain
prove
radioactive
global?
decays. I'm getting there. So they're produced in some kinds of radioactive decays, in particular when pions decay, they decay into
So
a
it's something
muon
that
and a
no average
neutrino.
person could see and test. All right.
Well, yeah. Sometimes science is hard and requires
Yeah, so you got to be in the
experimental
secret
apparatuses.
cult of science to be able to test that. So it's just
Okay.
Wow.
Anyway, so
Thanks
you
for
can
proving it.
you can dodge if you want, but clearly you don't know what neutrinos are.
All you need is the equipment to do your experiment. Even if you're experimenting on particles, small things. I could get a microscope myself and start streaming microscope. That would be interesting. I might look on Amazon for one. A microscope where I can stream that would be, wow. If not, I'll just get a microscope itself and start looking at shit, because microscopes are fucking interesting. And what you can see through microscopes is cool too. I know that. I just don't have a microscope myself. I should get one though.
Or how they prove that the Earth is a globe. So neutrinos
I'm not smart enough
neutrinos
for
travel
that.
in a straight line, and they don't diffract. They don't bend. You know how light can bend when you put it through glass, for example. Neutrinos don't do that. Neutrinos don't bend
Like a
regardless
rainbow
of what
under
they're
the
passing
firmament?
through. Neutrinos don't bend regardless of what they're passing through, and they can pass through basically everything unimpeded. So there's an experiment that was set up in Illinois into Minnesota, I think. It goes northwest, whatever state is northwest of Illinois. And they shot the neutrinos into the ground at a 3-degree angle. And when they detected them 400 miles away, they saw the neutrinos coming up from the ground at a roughly 3-degree angle.
Gosh. You
Why
should believe
would that
anything on
be?
YouTube, huh?
This isn't on YouTube.
How do you prove it?
I can go show you the
Because you
evidence
do
for
know
it.
that if you get a basic Nikon,
Do you want me to
or
show you the
whatever,
evidence for it?
something P900, you can
basic
literally
Nikon.
keep on temperature with a simple
Deflection. Do you want me to
Okay.
show you the evidence for it?
You mean cool proof of the shape of the Earth being a lie? Like you
Cool
guys
deflection.
say?
Do you want me to show you the
globe.
evidence for it?
Not a deflection.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like definitionally a deflection.
Yeah.
Definitionally, okay.
Yeah, do you want me to show you the evidence for it?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, show me how you have light that just curves around the Earth.
No, we're not talking about light, we're talking about neutrinos. Get your head in the game.
Yeah.
Guys still must not be understanding what they are.
You're apparently not. So this is a graph of the detected events at the neutrino detector, this middle one here. And what you can tell is that it's going up and to the right, right? This green arrow, it's going up and to the right. See that?
Open up.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the angle that the neutrinos are being detected at the detector. So they're coming at them and upward. So it's the detector is over here. So they're coming from below towards them, up and towards them. Now, this detector is 400-ish miles away, and it is detecting neutrinos that were shot into the ground at a 3-degree angle.
So
And
you're
they're
detecting a
detected
small little particle from
and to the
400
right
miles away
at a 3-degree
angle.
Yep.
From 400 miles away.
Yep.
So you guys just lie out of your ass. That's the most.
Oh,
Nobody believes
that's
that.
a big
bro.
claim.
Come
Do you
on,
want to
dude.
prove that it's a lie?
You just had dots on a graph trying to prove that the Earth is a ball, and you just had dots and an arrow pointing to the top
Do you
right.
want to prove that it's a lie?
You
or
can't be
Is it
serious.
just your incredulity?
Is that his own response? You can't be serious? Oh my god. I don't believe you. Dude. This guy is clearly an idiot. That was not an intelligent response at all. Dude, people are stupid. Let's see, I've already seen half of this live stream. I'm not Dr. Blitz. You can check this video out for yourself if you want to, but I'm done. I can only take so much stupid.